Hey everyone, welcome back to Old Rivers Farm. Drilling some more oats today. Field right here by the house. Pretty warm day today, 70 degrees right now. We get a little warm days in January, but it's still pretty abnormally warm. Here in Georgia, our coldest month or coldest time period, and I don't even know if you could really call it cold. Late January through March 1 is usually our colder temps. Right now, it more or less feels like spring around here. But putting 90 pounds to the acre. Sorry if it's a little bumpy. It's really tough trying to plant and drive. I got this field and I got one more, and then I'll be done. I had some beans out here this year, and they didn't do worth a crap. The weather had a lot to do with it. But right now, I don't think it's going to change, but I'm not growing any soybeans here in 2020. Tired of deer eating them. The deer pressure is just way too bad. Around here, soybeans are, the crop's pretty much determined in September. Well, we have awful Septembers. I mean, the past few years, it's just 105, degrees every day, and, hardly any rain. So, yeah, I'm just tired of it, On my better ground, I'd rather just put corn because June and July, yeah, it's hot, but it's just not as extreme as August and September. It's just too rough. There is a way around it. You could plant earlier beans. In this area, most guys are planting Group 7s or 7.5s, which is really the most popular. And a lot of those are double crop after, small grain. But I have seen more and more people going with the either, is it the indeterminate? I believe it's the indeterminate soybeans that you have to spray to kill, or like a group 3.5 or 4 bean, and planting it, mid-April. And those guys look like they have some pretty good soybeans. They get their beans off pretty early in the fall. They're able to come back and plant, small grain. Whereas Group 7 soybeans, they're not going to dry. They're not going to dry down until late October, early November at the earliest. And then it's very hard, unless you've got some pretty big equipment, to get your small grain in timely if you're going to plant it. So I'm tired of it, and I did some work on my disc harrow. It's doing a little better job than it was this spring, but this spring it was making little ridges and stuff, and it made harvest. You know, you got to run that header basically on the ground, and it's just not fun combining them when you don't have, when you don't have good beans, and you really got to run it right on the ground. It's just a headache. So I'm tired of it. Not to mention the price. It seems like our local elevator, which I would have to imagine is like this around the country, definitely likes the dock for, multiple reasons, and they seem like they're a little crazy on it, but just tired of giving them away, so not saying I won't grow them again, but I think for 2020 I'm out, unless of course something happens and they go to $12-13, then I might be back in, but no, I don't really see that happening, but you never know. For now, I can say I'm not planning on having any. That new ground that I might be picking up, the 50 acres I was talking about, I don't really know what I'm going to put on it. About half of it you could put corn on. The other half it washes too bad, and it's pretty sandy. It doesn't look like it would be good corn ground. Trying to kind of think of anything else to talk about here. Sorry if this is bumpy. Camera. It's pretty difficult trying to plant and hit your marks right here and film. I got to get off and check seed probably next round. So probably here March 1st, be time to go ahead and start getting some ground worked up for corn. There's guys around here that'll start as early as like February 15th. Guys that are planting a lot of corn. But I've kind of figured up in my head I need to kind of get going here by last week of February would be ideal. Not sure how many acres I'm going to plant. Right now I'm at about 20, so we'll see how it goes from there.